like that she's looking up at me, but it's not the requirement. She sees my feet, I'm in her line of vision. That's all I'm looking for. A car coming, she looks, I'm going to take advantage of that distraction and walk in the opposite direction of the car. So the more I praise her looking up at me, it's going to be the indicator of that's what I want. That's a hard position to keep. That's a hard attention to keep. So I'm going to back off the praise. I indicate initially, yeah, I like that. But I want her actually to start looking around so that she starts learning. I'm asking for keeping me in your line of vision. You're allowed to have reasonable interest. And you'll see she'll look off and then she'll quickly look back because she's still not sure what I'm asking of her. When she looks off and can't see me, it's certainly an indicator she doesn't know what her responsibility is yet. Good girl, come on, come on. Good girl. I even let the leash go to the full 6 feet to let her know you don't have to be by my side. She's gonna figure out it has something to do with being able to see Gail or not see. See, she's looking around. No consequences. What a good girl, except for good ones, meaning no negative consequences. She didn't get corrected for looking to the left, looking to the right, because I know she could see me. Even the scratching. She turns to look away, to scratch, I'm going to walk away. That a girl. Have to stay consistent. She can see me. She can see me. There's reasonable interest in her environment. She's learning by being just exposed to the environment, what she's being able to do without the correction. I'm not going to invite that or allow that. I think we've had rain. I think there's a worm there on the cement. I understand she likes to roll in the nasty stuff on their walk, so we'll just go ahead and correct that. Discourage it right now. That was more of a discouragement as opposed to a correction. So the standing, I say this is a standing exercise. There's the yawn, there's the car coming, and we're gonna go this way. So she turns and looks to see the car. She hears the car, she turns and looks. That's why I like this spot right here. I allow the distractions to come to me this early on in the training. I allow the distractions to come to me. We're on a corner property. It's kind of a quiet time of the day, so she's not ready for a lot of distraction. Looking straight up and down. I'm going to shift. I want to kind of give her some body language of relaxing. She looks away, and I walk in the other direction. I always want her to think every time I look away, she moves. I've got to keep my eyes on her so she can't sneak away like that anymore. She's looking, looking, looking. I'm not going to respond back because I don't want her to think that I'm asking for that nose up to me. Look, you see how she started to look away? She was starting to get me out of her line of vision, but she quickly started to come back this way. That's good. That's the right thought. I want her thinking, what is causing Gail to give me that extra attention? He's going to put it all together as long as I keep exposing. What a good girl. Exposing her. There comes a car. She looks away. I'm going to use it again. They look like they're going to park. I'm going to use the distraction. I'm going to go back. You see how she's looking over her shoulder, but she's keeping me in her line of vision. So I'm going to go down here a little closer and stand. Somebody's probably going to get out. It's a mail truck. Somebody's going to come out of that mail truck. So right now I'm making it easy for her to see the mail truck, me. It's not that you can't see the mail truck. It's that you can't look at other things by taking your eyes off of me. So I'm going to stand. She's looking past me. She's looking at the distraction. I'm going to make my way in a position where she can't see me. And she keeps her eyes off of me. So let's do it again. So allow the distractions to come to you. What a good girl. What a good girl. Hope you can see me and her. What's going on? Good girl. So the distraction, she can see me. I'm going to shift. So if she turns her head away from me, she's not going to be able to see me. There it is. And I walk away. I'm going to position her so she can see me and the distraction. So it's not that you can't look. Here comes another car. Look at the ears, those thinking ears. Lots of cars now all of a sudden. Look at that. All right, she glanced away, she glanced back. That is beautiful. So we're gonna give her some extra attention for that. What a good girl, yeah. Now what have I said when you spend a lot of time giving this praise? You just got submissive, and it's almost like, oh, they're apologizing that they asked me to do so much, and you're gonna anticipate the dog is gonna make a mistake after your praise. So here comes another car. And get down here. What a good girl. What a good girl. And this is what happens. The dog compensates by getting closer and paying attention more. So by default, because dogs move into self-preservation very quickly. So she doesn't want to get the correction and me walking off with a little pop. She doesn't want it. So she says, how can I avoid that? Oh, get closer to Gail and keep more attention on her for longer. So she is looking away, but she's touching me right now. So she knows where I am. I never say, hey, you, look at me. That would be, in a situation like that, that would be that. And she actually can see above her head, can't you? Yes, you can see above your head. So when your dog is touching you, and I don't allow it, but for this reason, talking to you, I'm going to allow it. So she's found something to chew on here. I'm going to get out of her line of vision because she had her attention on that. And I walk off. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit further with me. Good girl. I think we got a little cockeyed viewing here. It looks like. Sorry. What a good girl. What a nice little girl. So I'm not telling her anything verbally. I'm speaking to her in her language, body language, cause and effect. That's all her language. Look at this, closer and even more intent, looking up at me. Oh boy, I'd like to see a car or somebody walk by right now to see how she would do with this extra attention there. My foot is there, so she can see my foot. That's all I'm asking of her. She looked away, and I want to get away. So this is real easy for her right now. But if any cars come from that direction or people walking their dogs from that direction, I'm set up perfectly. So there's a sound of a dog over in this direction. I'm going to let her tell me that she's interested in it again by her head turning. Just be aware their attention is normally where their nose is. Notice the leash stays loose. I try not to let the leash do any indicating that I'm moving. Look at how still that is. See those sharp turns looking at me? Gail's moving. Gail's on the move. I gotta keep my eye on her. I'm gonna try to get over this side to her. Ah, look at that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, and I'm gonna praise that. And there, the thought process goes again. How did I get Gail to give me this extra attention? There goes a car, and I heard it, and I go this way. Yeah, you want to go see that car? It stopped here at the corner. I'm going to go, 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 go. And I come back. Let's go again. And look at that attention right up at me. No, I'm not going to look at that car anymore, Gail. I'm going to look up at you. So you can spend time, look at me, look at me, look at me. But I like to train what I say with the dog's will, not against it. You want to go in that way? You want to go look at that car? You want to go look at that dog? By all means, do it. There's going to be consequences if you don't do it within the boundaries that I've given you. And the boundary is you've got to keep your eyes on me. You have to keep me in your line of vision. Here comes a car. She's touching me. So when she hears cars, she certainly gets heightened. All right? That certainly heightens her attention. So whether she's worried, I mean, my goodness, look at the size of her. You know, you see these cars. She lives in the city of D.C. You know, just picture yourself observing the world from her angle. And she was a breeder's dog, so she was raised in the kennel environment, not in the real world environment. So this is a lot for her. What a good girl. What a good girl, Puffin. Yeah, Miss Puffin, come on, come on. There she goes. She turned and looked away, and I stepped away. So you're standing relaxed, but ready. Plan your escape route. I know there's going to be cars coming from here. I know there's going to be cars coming from here. I have the mail truck behind me, so the mail person could be coming down this side of the street at any time. I have workers. I hear ladders being moved over here. So when you go out to work your dog, your ears get really big. That's stretched. Here you go. Instead of the yawn, she gave me the stretch. Watching the leash. So where would my escape route? She looks that way. She went to look that way. She looks that way. I'm going this way. That was very good. You see that? Oh, I was going to look away, but I'm not supposed to look away. Huh? She's going to walk away if I look away. All right. So this is a good practice session, introductory session with Miss Puffin. All right. God bless.